offerings to Gurudev and Maharishi ji, Arya ji and Dr. Khare ji and everyone who is sitting here. If I start taking the names, some you see people in front and some people you see like me behind the door or behind the curtain. So everyone I am thanking, video team, the audio team, the photographer team, the IT team, graphic designers, everyone, those who have set up this beautiful hall and this beautiful stage, all our cooks who made these beautiful sweets, you will be getting with your lunch. So everyone, I want to give great thanks and gratitude to all of you for organizing this event. And just after 1 hour, what we will do in next 1 hour is required. We will eat some little light meal, not very heavy. Sometime when we see the food is good, we eat a lot. Don't do this. Eat limited, but joyful, sumptuous, so that it can satisfy you, but not too much. So all our teachers and dear students can move out with that door and go to the big dome there, waterproof dome, so that if rain is there, no problem. You can have the lunch there, but please quickly eat and quickly come back so that we can start here our next session, which is a bhajan program by a very great artist of Mumbai and Calcutta, two places he belongs to, Mr. Raju Das. And with him, we have a very sweet group of musicians playing keyboard, flute and tabla. And I think one more, guitar, Hawaiian guitar. So we will all sit in front and around 2 hours we'll listen beautiful, sweet devotional songs, bhajans of Gurudev, of Maharishi, of Devtas, and what? And some of our Bharat Mata dedicated to our country. So thank you very much again, congratulations again, all the best wishes to everyone. And the course, the World Peace Assembly course, around 100 people who came, thanks very much to you for coming. It's a joy to see you here all together. And you can please move with our guests, the next door dining hall here, so that in 2 places we can quickly complete the lunch and come back here and reassemble at 2:15, not later than that. So thank you very much. See you again in 1 hour. Jai Gurudev, Jai Maharishi. And we all together loudly speak Maharishi, Vedic, Guru Parampara, Vijayante Taram. Gurudev Brahmananda Saraswati, Vijayante Taram. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi ji, Vijayante Taram. Maharishi Vedic Vishwa Prasasanam, Vijayante Taram. Maharishi Global Ramrajtv, Vijayante Taram. And Ath Yoga Nusasanam and Ath, anybody remembers? Veda Nusasanam, Vijayante Taram. Jai Gurudev, Jai Maharishi.
गुरु की महिमा कोई न जाने, ना कोई पंडित ना ही सयाने। गुरु की महिमा कोई न जाने, गुरु की महिमा
many instances went on. At the age of about 13, you reach Uttakashi and then surrender to the feet of the Master. Swami Krishnanand Saraswati is saying, there were quite a good many disciples there, people doing practices of yoga and Bhakti yoga and Raj yoga and Mantra yoga. So many people, disciples, engaged in their own practices. And that he happened to be the youngest. Now that looked to be very odd that the Master gets a sort of attached to the youngest boy of about 13 or 14 years, where there were people of 30, 40, 50, 60 years of age living in the ashram for many years past. One night he said, the Master said that all right, tomorrow morning I will just find some faults with you in the presence of all the people and will ask you to get out of ashram or ask someone to take you 2 miles away in that cave. So you will not mind my sending you out of the ashram. That I have to do because you are the youngest and I can't put you on deep practices, whereas other people don't deserve such deep practices of yoga. So I'll do that like that. Next morning he came out and he said, oh, you boys, you making mischief in the ashram, get out from here. Oh, you come on, you take him and put him there 2 miles there and that you send him off. He was instructed to come back once a week on Thursday and spend the night there and go on Friday again. In these ashrams, what happens? After all, it's human habitation. Always, because the masters are like the ocean, the full pond, full of water. Now the water has no tendency to go out or remain there. They are just full like the ocean. Anyone who wants to take the water to their field, make the connection and take the water, is ready to go. Not the Master said to that man, Yogananda was his name, quite an old disciple of his. Yogananda, I want to go in that area and spend some days in silence. You go to that brahmachari and ask him if there is some place there for me to come. And he was asked to ask him, the youngest brahmachari, to ask him and find out from him, because that territory belonged to him at that time. He went and asked him, oh, Gurudev wants to come here and what place will be best for him. He had asked to find out from him. He said, I'm sorry, I refused a place to the Master, and he said, now Yogananda, you are my elder and I worship you and I have all admiration for you. You are a messenger at this time. Brought a message from the Master to me. Please give him in return what I am delivering to you, just as a messenger. Look to there is a great significance in it. Later on it comes to be disclosed. But the sharpness of the mind of the youngest, that baffled the mind of the oldest Yogananda. He came back and he said Brahmachari seems to be very obstinate and he has gone off his mind, and he said to me something which I can't repeat in front of you. And everybody became curious what happened. He said there is no place there, and I have seen with my eyes there is that cave and there is that cave and there is that cave. That cave. Everybody in the ashram was simply against the brahmachari, and he said, no, it must be properly dealt with. We can't bear such an insult to our master. Next Thursday night he came and people were sitting around the Master, and when he came he was thought to be a great culprit, having insulted the Master. And he came and sat down as he used to sit in a very humble way, all apart from, at a distance from the master. Then someone asked the master, if some disciple insults the Guru, tell them what did you mean by that? He said, if I knew that I was sending the message to these people in the ashram, I would have sent the message in other words. I thought I was sending the message to the master. And if they want clarification, it's a simple thing. The day I entered this ashram, I had surrendered the whole of my being to the feet of my master, and every fiber, every atom of my body is now filled with the being of the master. No more there is any place which I could offer any more. Had I known that the place would be demanded some time to come, then I would have reserved some corner of my being. And there was that flash of enlightenment in the whole assembly of the ashram. Such a great fullness of surrender to the master. And this it was which made him so great in his achievement that now the whole world is going to enjoy that glory. And this was the technique that was adopted. Complete surrender to the feet of the master, and to such a great fullness that whatever be the question, whatever be the talk, but that state of surrender prevails. He said, the Guru dwells not in the caves of the earth or stone, not in the houses of bricks and mortar. He dwells in the heart of the people. And there he is already dwelling in my heart. No more is any corner left vacant to be provided now at this demand. Such was the fullness. He remained with his master for about 12 or 13 years. And then